Welcome to the Chicken Report. Today's topic, and I have a question. What is it going to take for your child to stop killing my child? What is it going to take for your child to stop killing my child? We have another young rapper with a promising future, another rapper that's talented, that has fallen a victim to gun violence, that has fallen victim to the streets, that has fallen victim to a culture that swallowed him whole. Now, I'm not sitting up here preaching that these kids were, model citizens, but what I'm going to tell you is that these kids deserve a chance, deserve a future, and they deserve to make mistakes, and they deserve to live from their mistakes. They don't deserve to be, fall victims of the streets. When you look at other communities, they allow their children to make mistakes. But when it comes to the urban communities, it's like these black kids just don't have a chance. They don't have just any type of redeeming qualities, and they get swallowed up by the streets. And it's sad. I'm tired of making these videos, reporting on these young men, talented young men, with talented. And I'm sure that a lot of these young men want to get out of their predicaments, but they continue to fall victim to the streets, fall victim to the death and destruction of drill music that is swallowing this culture whole, that is swallowing these young men whole, and that is destroying lives. I even seen Nas EBK, a man that dissed Nas Blicky. Was talking about he hopes he dies. Going on the IG stories and pretty much bearing his heart and telling people that how much he hurts from this, loss from this young man, Chii Wvttz. And it's sad to see, man. It's really sad, and I made these videos to wake the culture up, man. Chii Wvttz, a young man from the Bronx, shot and killed. And my question to you, anyone who's watching this video, what is it gonna take for your child to stop killing my child? What are the mothers going to do? What are the fathers going to do? What are the OGs? I'm calling for the OGs. And I know a lot of these young men probably don't have, the OGs, that's watching over them, or have father figures or positive male role models that are following them. But what about the men in these communities? Are we going to sit by and watch these young men with talent, with futures, be swallowed whole by a deaf and destructive culture? Or are we going to get these young men back in order? Are we going to get these young men off the streets and not allow them to become victims of the streets, victims of drill music, and victims of crime and gun violence? And that's my take. I'm True and Living. Thank you for joining me.